All right, so I'm going to show you how to use Screencast-o-matic. I'm actually filming myself on Screencast-ify right now in order to show you Screencast-o-matic. Screencast-ify and Screencast-o-matic are both great. I've been using Screencast-o-matic a lot because it can automatically upload things to YouTube really easily. Screencast-ify can as well, but something about Screencast-o-matic, I kind of like how it works, so I've been using that a lot. So what I did was I made sure I downloaded it onto my computer. So if you go to screencast-o-matic.com, there is a way to download it. If you are having a hard time finding out like where to download it, you can also just put in like Screencast-o-matic download. Um, but I put it on my computer because I find it to be really, really helpful. So once I have it downloaded, at the bottom here, I always search for Screencast-o-matic. And what's great is that it pops up with these options here to either take a screenshot of something, to launch a recorder, which is usually what I use. I usually launch a recorder. You can also open the editor, so you can edit a video that you've made on here, or you can open up any uploads that you have. So I usually launch a recorder. And once you launch the recorder, you have the option of either recording your screen, doing the webcam, or choosing both. So sometimes I have made a video of just me talking about something like a note to my students. I will just do the webcam. Pretty much all of the time, I'm recording both my screen and having like a little webcam video of myself in the corner. You can see that it has this box here. Whatever is in this box is what is going to be recorded on your screen. So every now and then, I might have to actually drag it up or down to include parts of the screen, but it just records that bit. And that works out really nicely on YouTube because everything is kind of cropped perfectly. When you're ready, you just click the record button, and then you can actually record your video, and it'll count down from like three, two, one, and then it starts to record what you have to say. When you are done with recording, I wonder if I can actually do it. I don't think I can with me being here. Okay, so it looks like it might be recording something. Once it's done recording, you press pause. And when you are done with it, you just click done, and you can rewatch the video. So if you recorded a big chunk and you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch it just to make sure you're all set. When you click done, it is going to give you the option to save and upload, to quick share, or to edit the video. So if you need to edit the video, you can kind of chop the video up. You can add zoom effects. You can add text, whatever you need to add. You can do that in the edit video section. If you're just kind of going through a PowerPoint or something, you can just click save and upload. When I click save and upload, it gives me the option to save as a video file, upload to Screencast-o-matic, upload to YouTube, or to Google Drive. I upload everything to YouTube because I have a YouTube channel. I don't save anything on the computer or to OneDrive because I don't know how much storage we have, and I'm not going to take it up with a bunch of videos that I'm making. I don't upload to Screencast-o-matic because that's a whole other website that I don't want to have to deal with or figure out how much storage they have. I upload everything to YouTube. Google Drive is the same issue. You have a limited amount of storage space. So YouTube is usually a little bit better. Once you click upload to YouTube, it is going to put it here. You can see this is my account because I'm always logged into YouTube on the computer. It automatically connects to my account. If you don't have a YouTube account, you need to make sure that you have logged into that first on your desktop, on your computer. And once you have logged into it, it will automatically upload it to your account that you've logged into. I'm going to click publish, and then it starts to upload it to YouTube. It publishes it to YouTube. And because it was only 5 seconds long, you can open the upload, which will bring you automatically to YouTube. You can copy the link. When you click done, Screencast-o-matic completely closes out. Then if I go to my YouTube channel, which I have right here, I'm going to press refresh. I'm going to see like the 5-second video that I uploaded to YouTube, and it's in my content. It is going to be under my YouTube channel.